Tell a story in your interview? They say it like it's easy, like you're suddenly Shakespeare or Oprah. But let's be real. Most of us walk into an interview and fall back on the same old response. I worked hard, and it all went fine. Not exactly a gripping tale, right? The problem is we skip the story. We forget that interviews aren't just about listing facts. They're about connecting with real people. And that's where the hero's journey comes in. Hi, I'm Matthew, career advisor by day, amateur coffee connoisseur by night. Today I'm going to show you how to craft interview stories that not only showcase your skills, but make you unforgettable. Think Frodo with a resume or Dwight Schrute landing his dream job. Assistant regional manager, of course. Storytelling is powerful because humans are wired for it. A good story doesn't just inform, it transports. Instead of the interview thinking about the next candidate, they start picturing you solving their problems. And the hero's journey works because it's universal. It shows growth, challenges, and victories in a way that's deeply human. Plus, it fits perfectly with those tricky behavioral interview questions. Every great story has 3 key stages. Let's break it down. Stage 1. The beginning, setting the scene. Every hero's journey starts somewhere. In your interview, that's where you introduce the context, the challenge, and why it mattered. But don't just give the facts. Anchored emotionally. What was at stake? Why did it matter to you or others? Here's an example. During my internship, I was tasked with coordinating a charity fundraiser for a company. It seemed straightforward until our keynote speaker canceled 3 days before the event. Suddenly, I was the person everyone was looking to for answers. No pressure, right? Why does this work? It sets up the challenge, there's an emotional hook, pressure and responsibility, and the audience feels invested in the outcome. Stage 2. The middle, the crisis and the climb. Here's where the magic happens. The conflict, the allies, the action. This is where most people get generic. I worked hard and it got done. Don't do that. Show the interviewer the moment of crisis. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What tough decisions did you face? Did you collaborate with others or were you on your own? What made this situation uniquely hard? Here's an example. When the speaker canceled, I panicked. Then realized we could pivot to a panel discussion with 3 senior members who were already attending. The problem? They had very different schedules. I coordinated last-minute prep calls, wrote the panel questions, and worked with our tech team to set up the live stream. Oh, and I had to convince my manager that this was a better plan than just canceling. Why this works? It introduces a crisis moment, it shows resourcefulness and collaboration, the stakes are clear, success wasn't guaranteed. Stage 3, the end, the victory and the lesson. Wrap up with a satisfying resolution. What happened because of your actions? Don't just say it went well. Show the impact and make it specific if at all possible. Then reflect on what you learned. Growth is what makes a story memorable and truly inspiring. Here's my example. In the end, the panel was a huge success. Our attendance actually doubled because we promoted it as exclusively a Q&A session. My manager personally thanked me for pulling it off, and I learned that creativity under pressure can turn a disaster into an opportunity. Why this works? The results are tangible, attendance doubled, manager recognition. The reflection shows growth, creativity under pressure. So here's a recap of my sample answer using the hero's journey structure. The example question, tell me about a time you had to solve a tough problem on a short notice. And here's the answer summarized with the hero's journey. Beginning, the speaker for our charity event canceled 3 days before and I was responsible for fixing it. The middle, I panicked but quickly pivoted to organizing a panel. I coordinated schedules, prep questions, and convinced my manager it was a good idea. The end, attendance doubled, the event was a success, and I learned the power of quick thinking and collaboration. So why is this different from generic interview advice? Most people will tell you to use star or just describe what you did. The hero's journey adds emotional depth and personal connection. It shows why your actions mattered and how they transformed the situation. Here's a pro tip. Practice your story out loud. If it sounds boring or robotic, tweak it. Add more emotion or color to the middle stage. And remember, your career is your story. So tell it like one. Start with the challenge, embrace the drama in the middle, and end with the impact. It's your story. Every hero gets to shape their ending. And if you want more tips, download my free storytelling guide in the description. And hey, drop your own hero's journey in the comments. Let's inspire each other.